Yo, what's going on guys? Rhys here from Stoic Pool, and in this video we're doing the pool update for Epoch 244. Let's get into it. Right guys, so Epoch 244, we didn't mint any blocks, and that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Law of averages, we're going to start minting more blocks, so I'm not really worried about it. We just need to push through those empty epochs and hope that our luck turns around sooner than later, really. Yeah, so it just is what it is. Obviously, having empty epochs stacks the odds in our favor for the next couple. We've got an expected block production of 0.9, so we should be minting blocks. We just haven't got very lucky with it. Also, just before the end of the epoch, we had a bit of a nightmare. And right, so we have a hard fork upcoming called the Mary Hardfork, which meant we all had to update our nodes. This hard fork is for native tokens, so it allows us to host other tokens on the Cardano blockchain. Things we've already got in the works are like AGI is the big one, the Artificial General Intelligence Singularity Nets token, which I'm really excited about. There's going to be a video on that when it's released. It's not going to be until the end of the month, but at the turn of this epoch, we basically had to upgrade our nodes. Otherwise, we can't use certain processes. Like there's a whole change to the blockchain, like to the algorithm, obviously, because we're hosting tokens now, so that needs to be set in place, which doesn't really matter. It's just some news that's happening at the minute. And basically this screwed my node completely. Like the node was down for about 24 hours or maybe a bit longer. The actual block producing core node, the one that's important, the relays were up and running fine, but for some reason the update didn't like my block producing node. So I've got a fun little video about that. I'll be putting that out soon. Yeah, basically it was so stressful. There was a good 2 days I spent just online with the other SPOs in the community, so big shout out to them for helping out. But it was an absolute nightmare. In the end, obviously the change I needed to make was only very small, but to get to that change I had to reboot the node. I downloaded the updates and kind of reprogrammed the node like three times, I think. I completely rebooted the server and restored to a backup because the first time I updated it, the first time it didn't work. The second time I updated it, it was working, but it wasn't showing the core node, and nothing I was doing was helping to solve anything. It couldn't find a particular path to a certain file, and it didn't matter how long I left it to try and work it out, or if I specified the path or any kind of server stuff you don't need to worry about. Basically it wasn't working, so I had to reboot and restart the node completely, which was incredibly frustrating. Then download the update again, but in the end, thanks to a couple of guys like Astra, Patience, Eden, you guys helped me out so much. Help from Homer as well, as always. So thanks guys for supporting and kind of just spending your time kind of helping me to figure out what was going on. I really appreciate it. There's nothing more frustrating than being in that position. Basically, I hadn't done anything wrong, and every time there's an update, some SPOs, there's a handful of SPOs, not the same ones every time, but there's always someone, especially who just everything breaks for, and it was just my turn, basically. So it is what it is. Luckily, everything's working now. Everything's up and running. So sigh of relief. It was a stressful 2 days, of course, because it's not just I was obviously worried about being able to access my pledge and all the money that I've put into it personally, but then also I have people who have delegated to the pool, who have earned rewards, who are who suddenly, although their delegation, their stake isn't at risk, but there's a process of them discovering that the node isn't working, and it doesn't look good, basically, and it didn't make me feel good about it. It just added to the stress. But that's all done. It's all fixed. The node's working. We're processing transactions. Hopefully going forward, we got some blocks coming in 245, 246, and onwards and upwards, really. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's the big news. Really looking forward to the hard fork coming up. there's been a lot of pump and dumps and stuff going on in markets and in crypto as well at the minute. So volatility is at an all-time high, but hopefully that means that we're going to settle out on a nice higher note. Everything's looking good for Cardano, to be honest with you. There's a lot of stuff that's exciting coming soon. Like there was a really good update with Catalyst talking about Atala and digital identities. There was stuff about the new funds that are coming for different people who are contributing to the community and helping build stuff on the blockchain. So that's really exciting. Plutus had a whole update, the Plutus playground, similar to the Marlow playground. I'll be doing some videos on that. Yeah, it's all pretty exciting stuff, guys. That's it really for this update. Yeah, lots of stuff coming. I'm really excited about what the future holds for Cardano. I'm just glad the nodes are running now. That's a relief. But yeah, guys, that's it from me. I'll catch up with you in the next video. If you like what you've seen, as always, give us a like, subscribe for more Cardano videos coming every week. If you've got any questions or comments, reach out to me in the box below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And the best way you can support this channel is by helping Delegate to Stoic Pool. Just search Stoic, just the ticker, STOIC. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get you some nice rewards coming up soon. All right, guys, thanks as always for joining. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Keep in touch with yourselves.